What's your name, man? Alex. Great to meet you, Alex. Alex, what do you do? You work at a prison? Are you a guard there? That's crazy. Has anything crazy ever happened to you personally? Like, have you ever had like an interaction with an inmate that you were like, what? I can't believe this fucking happened. 3 months in. 9 white supremacists put you in the hospital. Holy shit, they just jumped you? Oh my God. What is your nationality? You're Hispanic? Okay, it's dim lighting in here. It was on Cinco de Mayo on your birthday? God damn, man. Fuck. I'm sorry, man. Fuck. Turned your ass into a piñata, dog.
I'll tell you a very funny karaoke story. It's worth it. There's an extraordinarily well-known singer that is maybe the best singer today that we happen to be neighbors with. And she was throwing a karaoke party. And she gets up and does this like out of this world bananas. And I'm like, this is just so unfair. And then this other kid gets up and he does this like ABBA song that's like so, I'm like, oh my God, it's like bananas. So the kid gets off stage and Mila and I go up to him and we're like, man, I gotta tell you something. You're a ringer. You're like a karaoke ringer. You're really good, like really good. And he's like, thanks, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So we go to our friend and we go, God, that guy was really good, huh? And they're like, it's Harry Styles. And I was like, who's that? And Mila's like, it's the guy from the boy band. He's like a professional singer. I was like, oh my God, now I feel like a jerk. He's a professional singer and we're trying to tell him he's a good singer. And I'm like, feel so dumb. So I just really want to say, I'm sorry, Harry Styles, but you're really good at karaoke, man. Seriously, like really good.
To say, and I've tried to keep it to myself, but I will be silent no longer. What is it? That Brody character is a freaking psycho. Go on. Yeah. Listen, when I first met him, totally thought he was weird. He smelled all talcum-y like a Cabbage Patch doll. And then he said that I wasn't a real New Yorker until I had my first makeover, and I was like, what does that even mean? Like, who are you? Come on, Brody's a sweetheart. That's what I told myself, you know? I said, so what if he's completely hairless and made out of plastic? I'm gonna look past the fact that he probably has a disgusting porn star landing strip. I'm gonna give Lars and the real boy one more chance, but then I found this. $1,200 in cash. When did you find that? Last night when I was rooting through all the pockets and drawers in this apartment. What? Whoa. Santana, you went through all of our stuff, yeah? That's the thing I do. It's completely acceptable. Oh, okay. I like how you guys pretend to be all accepting about everything, but when your friend suddenly shows up in your home, moves in, and goes through all your stuff, you're offended? Just because he's a little money, it doesn't mean that he's a sign code. That's what I thought, right? Who cares if he's terrified of things? Because if I were made out of plastic, I'd be scared of a lot of things too. Open flames, barbecues. Then I found this. What is that? Is that a garage door up there? This is a pager, my friends. And there's only one type of person in this world that carries cash and a pager. Your friend Brody is a drug dealer.
Did you guys hear about Shakira? The jar fiasco? First of all, okay. I thought Shakira was in jail. Did anyone say she stole millions of dollars from the government? Not she stole, but she didn't pay her taxes. Regardless, I thought she was in jail. She's not. She has a great diss track on YouTube right now. Because she found out her husband was cheating. And what was so funny about it is it's a great example of you're not crazy. Because she found out her husband was cheating because of a jar of jam. And if you don't know what jam is, it's European for jelly. And basically, she loves jam. Her husband hates jam. and her son hates jam. She opens up the fridge, someone ate her jam. So naturally, she was like, A plus B equals he's fucking someone else. And she was 100% right. Like, she opened and there was just a labia coming out of the jar. She's like, I knew it! I fucking knew it. And then it got me thinking, like, why isn't Shakira head of the FBI? Like, why is it only men? Like, have you ever seen a man try to find something? You're ever, like, sitting really comfortable and he's always like, where are my shoes? And you're like, right where you left them, babe. And he's like, I can't find them. And then you have to do that thing where you go, if I have to get up and I see those shoes, I'm not gonna be happy. Have you ever sent a man to get one thing at the grocery store? Shakira would have found Osama bin Laden in like 4 hours.
You ever feel like we're in prison? Prison? What are you talking about? Hear me out. How come we're only allowed outside when Dad lets us? Because he has thumbs. I can't open the door. Neither can you. I know we don't have thumbs. But how come it's always on his terms? And then we have to stay in the backyard. Yeah, so I love the yard. Exactly. The yard. That's what they call it in prison. You're acting crazy. I'm not acting crazy. Think about it. What about when we eat? What does he call it? Breakfast. No. He calls it chow time. Chow time. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what they say in jail. I'm starting to get scared. You should be scared. Think about this. What about our crates? What do you mean our crates? Think about it. They look a lot like a jail prison cell, don't they? Oh my God. Don't forget. What did he have you dress up as for Halloween? Oh, a prisoner. This whole time I thought I was a cute little prisoner. You're a daily prisoner. And so am I. Now that you believe me, there's only one thing to do. Shanks. What? We're gonna get Shanks, right? We make Shanks and Shiv? No. We accept our fate and know that nothing will ever be better outside of what we have with Dad. So no Shanks. You know what I love about Tom Holland's Spider-Man? Is that he didn't tell people he was Spider-Man. They told him that he was Spider-Man. So I haven't seen any of the Spider-Man movies in a really long time, but if I remember correctly from Tobey's movies, the only people that ever found out he was Spider-Man were MJ, the best friend, and the villains. And same thing for Andrews, only the villains and Gwen Stacy ever knew that he was Spider-Man, and Gwen Stacy's dad. But then Tom Holland's Spider-Man walks in, and everybody's just like, you're Spider-Man. Like, Tony Stark comes in, offers him a fake internship, and then wants to talk to him in privately. So they go into his bedroom, and Peter's like, literally like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And Tony's like, yeah, I'm not here for that. You're Spider-Man. And Peter, over here in the corner, panicking, no, I'm not. And then later on, a few months later, Peter has a lovely afternoon at being friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He climbs back into his top-story apartment window, climbs on the ceiling over to his bedroom door, in his Spider-Man suit. And his best friend Ned is sitting there, and he's like... And Peter's like... And Ned goes, you're the Spider-Man from YouTube. And he goes, I'm not wearing the Spider-Man suit. Like, how are you going to deny that? And then Aunt May, he's changing into his Spider-Man suit in his bedroom with the door open. And Aunt May comes in like, what the fuck? Which, because if I saw somebody standing in my nephew's bedroom and he was dressed as Spider-Man, I'd be a little freaked out too. And then MJ, I think MJ is the fucking funniest. Peter just wants to tell this girl that he likes her and he's like, MJ, and this bitch just goes, am Spider-Man. The way Tom Holland acted in that scene was just perfection. Because in real life, like let's say like superhero crap existed in real life, how would you react if you're trying to profess your love for somebody and they take it as, oh, they're telling me they're Spider-Man? Like, how would you react? Tom Holland did that perfectly. Like, I just think it's so funny, because in Tobey and Andrew's movies, whenever they revealed their identities as Spider-Man, they wanted people to know. Like, they took off their masks in front of the villains and were like, I'm Peter Parker, I'm Spider-Man, this is who I am. Like, the people that Tobey and Andrew were telling, they wanted those people to know. And then Tom Holland, he never wanted anybody to know, and people are like, you're Spider-Man.